Border Force takeaway service. Welcome to Britain. Have a kebab. Home Office orders 3,000 £14.50 chicken shish meals from local takeaways and Domino's pizzas to feed exhausted migrants at Dover processing site after a record 1,185 made perilous channel crossing yesterday. Officials put in a huge order today for meals to feed the migrants from 4 Aspendos Turkish restaurants dotted across Kent. They asked for 270 meals this morning and 270 more in the evening from the Dover branch, while also placing requests at stores in Dale, Folkestone and Ashford. Migrants will be fed chicken shish kebabs, which are served as marinated cubes of chicken grilled on charcoal grill and cost £14.50 each. They will also be given sides including rice, which is an extra £3, and bread, which adds another £2, meaning each meal is worth £19.50. An Aspendos worker told Mail Online, "We are rushed off our feet, it's so many meals to make, but we'll get there." A note on one of the orders said this was an urgent need to feed a large number of migrants that had been on the Tughaven compound in Dover for over 12 hours and were likely to stay over 24 hours. Another added, purchased by clandestine operational response team for use at Tughaven, where we have migrants arriving on small boats. Due to the high number of migrants arriving and the length of time they had not eaten, it was agreed to purchase 200 pizzas. An average pizza can cost up to £17.99, including side dish as well. A lorry driver who works in the area said that when he drove through last night, it sounded like the migrants were having a party, laughing and eating pizza. A Home Office spokesman said, "We are committed to delivering the best value for money for the British taxpayer. We ensure all spending is carefully scrutinised to make sure that every pound of taxpayers' money is spent in the most efficient way." Thursday's total, confirmed by the Home Office on Friday, is the highest for daily arrivals during the current crisis, surpassing the previous record of 855. Thursday's total, confirmed by the Home Office on Friday, is the highest for daily arrivals during the current crisis, surpassing the previous record of 853 set earlier this month. More than 23,500 people have now reached the UK after crossing the English Channel on board small boats this year, according to data compiled by the PA News Agency. In the last 7 days, more than 2,400 people have crossed to Britain, the most in any such period during the current crisis and more than the entirety of 2019. The Channel is the busiest shipping lane in the world and has claimed lives in the past, including 2 people in recent weeks. In 2019, Home Secretary Ms Patel promised to make migrant crossing an infrequent phenomenon by spring 2020 and then pledged in August last year to make this routine unviable. During this time, the government has agreed to pay France millions of pounds to increase security on its northern coast. So there you have it, folks. This is how the UK deters illegal immigrants coming to this country. It's a complete farce. I've never seen not like it in my life. When this really started happening a couple of years ago, I never envisaged it would get to escalate to these numbers, to be honest with you. I never thought the amount of people in one day particularly would be surpassed from say 2019 etc. But every week, every month we're seeing record amount of people coming over. As we've seen, 2021 is going to be a record amount of people coming over. What's it going to be like next year and the year after and the year after that? I can't see anything stopping, especially in the wake of what's happening on the Polish-Belarus border, the amount of people who are congregating there, and a large percentage who do want to come to the UK. They've actually said that a lot want to go to countries like Germany, obviously westernised countries rather than the Eastern Bloc countries. So as soon as they're freed, which I think there will be at some stage, I think there'll be some arrangement. No doubt the UK will do its bit by even chartering flights to bring some people over, especially when people keep on seeing these images of children being pushed all the time. And no doubt there'll be a clamour for not just Labour politicians but politicians either side of the house to bring some of these so-called vulnerable migrants over to the UK. I can see that happening, just see what happens. And obviously in the wake of what's happened in Afghanistan, you're going to see more again, refugees, migrants, whatever. They're not refugees. Most of these guys are going to be immigrants, and they'll be coming, asylum seekers, etc. They'll be coming through various ways, various borders, and eventually a lot of them again will want to come to the UK. And that's where we're at. It's quite hideous. For me, it's still really is still a red pill message to get out to people, because it's so blatantly obvious that this government under Boris Johnson are unwilling to do anything to tackle this form of immigration or migration into this country. They're willing to do nothing. And like I said, I was just saying the story this week from the Daily Mail, which I've been quoting from. You can't blame these people coming over. End of the day, they're going to get over to this country. They're going to be treated like lords. Within 24 hours, as soon as they've been processed, they'll be on a coach and they'll be ferried to somewhere anywhere in the UK. Like I said, we're never asked about this. The locality where these people end up, hotels, etc. Once in the hotel system, which seems to be like a system now, then after so many months in the hotel, then they'll get probably moved on to a more permanent location, a house, a shared accommodation, a flat, etc. Until the actual process is dealt with, which can take, like in some cases, several months, years, etc. And as we've seen with various stories, which are often posted by lots of different people, mainstream media, etc., you can see stories of individuals that have failed 2-3 times. I've seen a guy who's failed 3 times as an asylum seeker, and he's still here. He's not actually been put in a detention centre or anything like that, and he's a failed asylum seeker. So you think there'd be a system in place that if you failed, that's it. You're not given like 2, 3, 4, 5 chances. But that's how it is in the UK. We seem to be unwilling to deport these people, just to get rid of them. And like you said, there's no harsh prison sentences for even for the people alleged. Well, they're not alleged, but the people smugglers who are caught, charged and prosecuted. Some of the sentences they receive are inadequate. There's just nothing in place to stop these people coming over, and unfortunately it's going to continue and continue and continue. I see no end in sight of this whatsoever.